Okay, question 4. It says the price of gas at Leon's gas station is given by this function. L of x equals 1.5 times x, 1.50 times x minus 5. And so x has to be greater or equal to 10, so you have to buy at least 10 liters of gas for this function to be accurate, whatever. Anyway, there's a lot of words in this question. It's actually not a bad question. So part A says find the total cost of buying 40 liters of gas at Leon station. So look, x is the number of liters of gas that a customer buys. So x is 40. So essentially I'm trying to find L of 40. L of 40 is 1.50 times 40 minus 5. You can do that with your calculator, but it's actually going to be that is going to be 60 minus 5, which is 55, and it's dollars, $55 per B. Find L minus 1 of 70. So that's the inverse function of 70. Now you don't have to find the inverse function, but you do need to know that what it's asking is essentially if the output is 70. So now if it cost, another way of thinking of it is this: if it cost somebody $70, how many liters did they buy? So you have to equate this 1.50x minus 5 equals 70. So that's how we get L minus 1 of 70. You equate it and then you find x. So you can do this with your calculator, or if you're super smart, you can just solve it like this. Add 575, divide by this, x is equal to 50. So somebody bought, think about it, somebody bought 50 liters and it cost them $70. Okay, finally, the price of Erica's gas station is $1.30 per liter. A customer must buy a minimum of 10 liters of gas. The total cost at Erica's gas station is cheaper than Leon's gas station when x is greater than k. Find the minimum value of k. Okay, so her function, Erica's function, let's call it E of x. Erica's function, that's the cost at Erica's gas station. It's 1.30 per liter, so it's 1.30 x. There's no minus 5 here, it's just 1.30x. Fine. So we need to find out when is so look, like this is cheaper. 1.30 is cheaper than 1.50, but because of this minus 5 thing, this is this actually is cheaper at the start. But if you buy a lot of fuel, this is going to be more expensive. Think about it. If you buy 100 liters, this times 100 is 150 minus 5 is 145. This times 100 is 130. So if you buy lots of gas, this guy's more expensive. But we want to find out when does Erica's become cheaper than Leon's. That's essentially it. And the easiest way to do that, or I think the way that makes the most sense, is to graph the two functions. So let's do that. I'm going to do 150x minus 5. That's Leon's function there. And then we're going to draw 130x or 1.3x, which is her function. So look, she's more expensive. It's more expensive to buy the fuel here if you're buying a small amount. So if I zoom out, let's zoom out here, you can see there's a point when it becomes cheaper. So let's actually find that. I'll do trace. I like graph trace, and I'll move along here. Let's see what's happening. Okay, he doesn't actually give me the intersection there, so I'm actually going to find that intersection first. So I'm going to do menu, analyze graph, intersection. I'll do, okay, so it actually intersects when x is 25. So once you buy 25 liters, they're the same. So hang on a second. What does the question say? The price of Erica's gas station. A customer must buy a minimum of 10 litres of gas. The total cost at Erica's gas station is cheaper than Leon's gas station when X is greater than K. Find the minimum value of K. Okay, so the answer is going to be 25 because it's the same when it's 25, but the question says it's cheaper when X is greater than what? So yeah, X has to be greater than 25 and then it becomes cheaper. So I'm just going to write the minimum value of K, min value of K, or you can actually write down the inequality. So I'll say 130x is less than 150x minus 5. When is this less than this? Well, this is when X is greater than 25. Therefore, K is our minimum value of K is 25. Okay, that's a little bit confusing. But yeah, you don't even have to write down this inequality if you want. You just write down this function, and then you could draw a little graph if you wanted, and then write the minimum value of K is 25. Okay, that's question 4.